Happy Friday to you and welcome to the Drew Andre Sims Humble Abode. Pick your sport and we'll probably have it covered for you today on Cronkite Sports Live. Zahid Valencia, revenge is sweet, and even sweeter when it's for a national championship. Picture this, you're a young child at your first game and you really want an autograph from your favorite player, but you just weren't able to get it. But now the Arizona Rattlers are doing their part to ensure this doesn't happen. They have created a no one leaves without a signature rule. Our Chris Cadeau explains. That doesn't paint the real picture because the company has been elite. The last three matches for Arizona State, number 1 ranked Cal, number 3 USC, and number 4 UCLA. The loss to the Bruins marked the Sun Devils' first road loss of the season. We'll head from one Bay Area team to the other. The Giants have had their struggles in the bullpen the last few years, but added a big piece this offseason. Chancellor Johnson introduces us to him and a specific group in the Giants' pen. The script has been flipped. Players who seem to be upset about the loss of Todd Graham now appear to have bought into Edwards. He's stern, but keeps his players loose. He commands respect, but doesn't scream. It was a high of 49 degrees Wednesday in Iowa City. Naturally, you come out west this time of year for vacation to get away from the cold or to play softball. It didn't go quite as well as ASU fell 10-3 to UNLV. And I woke up in WCSN baseball reporter Nick Batters. Nick, we can't not start without talking about Gage Canning. Kevin Towers, the former Diamondbacks GM, died this morning at age 56. Towers was diagnosed with a rare form of thyroid cancer back in December of 2016. You mentioned it, brand new program, brand new team. Who's one person in particular who has really stepped up and maybe taken on that leadership role? The Yankees acquired an athlete you might better recognize in pads, Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson. He was previously in the Rangers system, but was traded to the Yanks earlier this month. And Wilson said this is not just some stunt. He takes baseball very seriously and is living out a childhood dream playing for the Yankees. Typical powerhouse golf schools like Georgia and Texas make it 5 representatives in total for ASU. That we do, and no bigger news than a little basketball game that happened last night. If you had a pulse and you live in Arizona, chances are you may have been aware. With that, the end of what can only be described as a roller coaster of a season. Barry Bonds who? Let's hit number 2. We go to Barrington Stadium. It's none other than G. Juarez, who throws a no-no against BYU, the 30th no-hitter in ASU softball history. Now to number 10. We take you back to ASU football. Sun Devils taking on USC. Manny Wilkins in the pocket. You see him get crushed there, but launches it into the end zone. Kyle Williams, does he make the catch? Well, first they said no. Then, after review, yeah, it crossed the plane. It's a catch. But in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really mean much. It's Godley's signature curveball that drops right out of the sky. Nasty. Godley went 7 strong last night, allowing just 4 hits to go along with his 9 punch-outs in the D-backs' 2-1 win over the Giants. Godley now has just a .64 ERA through his first 2 starts. Now, second inning, Brandon Belt joins the party. This is his 18th homer of the season. Fans watching on with that big beard. Looked like Jerry Garcia a little bit. Now here's when we know things are really going right for the Giants. Ty Block, this is the starting pitcher. He goes deep as well. He's the first Giant this season to hit a 3-run homer at AT&T Park.